Israel has just assassinated the Prime Minister of Yemen's Houthi-run government. The strike came on August 28, 2025, in the heart of Sana'a, Yemen's capital. The man killed was Ahmed al-Rahawi, a leader whose position carried more symbolism than true power, but whose death now shakes the balance of a fragile region. At first glance, this sounds like a sudden, shocking event. But when placed against the canvas of history, it is part of a much older story, a story that begins not in 2025, but centuries, even millennia ago, in a land that has always stood at the crossroads of empires. Yemen has long been a place of global interest. The ancient Romans called it Arabia Felix, the fortunate Arabia, because of its fertile lands and rich trade in spices, frankincense, and myrrh. The kingdom of Saba, remembered in the story of the Queen of Sheba, rose here and controlled trade routes that stretched from Africa to India. The Himyarite kings who followed also understood the power of Yemen's position. Whoever controlled this land controlled the gateways of the Red Sea and the Arabian Peninsula. But Yemen was not just an ancient prize. For centuries, foreign powers tried and failed to bend it to their will. The Ottomans fought hard to dominate it, only to be pushed back by fierce local resistance. In the 19th century, the British captured Aden, turning it into a naval hub, but even their empire could not tame the rugged mountains and independent tribes of the north. And so Yemen earned its reputation as the graveyard of empires. Fast forward to the modern day, and Yemen remains no less important. At its southern tip lies the Bab al-Mandeb Strait, the narrow waterway connecting the Red Sea to the Gulf of Aden. Through this passage flows a significant share of the world's trade, including oil and gas bound for Europe and Asia. In ancient times, it carried spices and silk. Today it carries tankers and container ships. The geography is the same, and so too is the struggle for control. It is within this historical setting that Israel's strike must be understood. On August 28th, Israeli warplanes targeted a gathering of Houthi officials in Sana'a. The result? The death of Ahmed al-Rahawi, the Houthi prime minister, and several of his colleagues. The Israeli military called it a precision operation, a response to Houthi missile and drone attacks on Israel and on commercial shipping in the Red Sea. For Israel, this is not new. History shows a pattern of preemptive action. In 1967, Israel launched a surprise strike against Egypt, Syria, and Jordan, winning what became known as the Six-Day War. In 1981, Israeli jets flew across the desert to destroy Iraq's Osirak nuclear reactor before it.